Hello, Pittsburgh Steelers fans. I'm Rafael Moreira, and this is another special video from the Territorial Black and Gold channel, your ultimate space for everything related to the Steeler Nation. If you're passionate about black and gold, you're in the right place. Here, we bring you all the hottest news, exclusive analysis, behind-the-scenes info, rumors, and much more about our beloved team. And today's topic is bound to stir up some conversation. After a busy off-season, filled with impactful trades and major changes to the roster, it seems the Steelers still aren't satisfied with what they have in the wide receiver room. That's right. Could we be on the verge of another blockbuster wide receiver trade? Stick with me until the end of the video, and I'll break it all down for you, name by name, scenario by scenario. But first, a quick reminder. Have you hit the like button yet? Not yet? Then go ahead and click it now. It's free, takes less than a second, and helps the channel grow a lot. And if you're not subscribed yet, take this chance to join the Territorial Black and Gold family and hit the bell so you don't miss any exclusive news. Now let's get to today's hot topic. Let's get straight to the point. The Steelers shook up the NFL news cycle this offseason with two of the most impactful moves of the year among wide receivers. First, they shocked the league by acquiring DK Metcalf, the star from the Seattle Seahawks, in a bold move that made it clear the team is thinking about winning now. And the contract, far from modest, 4 years, $132 million, making Metcalf one of the highest-paid wide receivers in the NFL. Just a few days later, the franchise surprised everyone even more by trading George Pickens to the Dallas Cowboys. Pickens was seen by many as the future WR1 of the team, but internal issues and possible dissatisfaction in the locker room may have influenced the decision. Result: the trade was made, and the reconstruction of the receiver unit officially began. Right now, the Steelers' wide receiver core is led by DK Metcalf, and what a name! But the depth behind him still raises questions. We have veteran Robert Woods, 33 years old, who brings experience, but is past his prime. Calvin Austin III continues to operate out of the slot, with speed and dynamic movement, but he's still considered a role-specific player. Another important name is rookie Roman Wilson, a third-round pick in the 2024 draft out of the University of Michigan. Wilson has talent, good hands, quick roots, and separation ability, but so far he hasn't established himself as a reliable piece in practices. He's been dealing with some injuries since minicamp and urgently needs to show what he can do if he wants a spot in Russell Wilson's offense. Roman Wilson arrived with high expectations. At Michigan, he was a key part of the offense, excelling in short and crossing routes, and was productive on third downs. His style is very reminiscent of the agile receivers of today's NFL, quick, smart, and with great body control. However, his adjustment to the pro level has been slower than expected. Minor but persistent injuries have hampered his training rhythm, and his chemistry with Russell Wilson hasn't quite clicked yet. Coach Mike Tomlin has publicly stated he believes in the kid's potential, but he's also made it clear, on a team aiming for the playoffs right now, there's little room for error. The truth is that relying solely on a rookie to be the third passing option, especially in an offense still being built, might be too big of a risk. And that's why rumors of another blockbuster trade have started heating up again. Now we get to the spiciest part of the news. 3 names are being increasingly mentioned behind the scenes in the NFL as potential Steelers targets. And we're not talking about just any players. These are 3 wide receivers with plenty of talent and the ability to elevate any offense. Courtland Sutton, Broncos, T. Higgins, Bengals, and Brandon Ayuk, 49ers. Let's start with Courtland Sutton from the Denver Broncos. Sutton has history with Russell Wilson. They played together in Denver, and over several seasons, he's shown he can be a go-to target. Physically strong, good with contested catches, and solid on intermediate and deep routes, he'd be a perfect fit in the Steelers' system. Plus, his market value is reasonable. A third-round pick, possibly along with a young player, could be enough to close the deal. T. Higgins, from the Cincinnati Bengals, would be a top-tier addition. With over 1,000 yards in previous seasons and WR1 talent, Higgins has everything an offense needs. However, since he's within the AFC North, the cost of a trade with the Bengals would be extremely high. Trading with a division rival is always complicated, and the Bengals don't seem interested in strengthening a direct competitor. Then we have Brandon Ayuk from the San Francisco 49ers, who is in the middle of a contract standoff and has already expressed public dissatisfaction. He wants to be paid like a star, and the 49ers are struggling to fit all the contracts on their stacked roster. Ayuk would undoubtedly be an incredible weapon in the Steelers' offense, but his salary demands could be a hurdle. So now the big question is it worth going all in for another wide receiver? From a performance standpoint, yes. An offense featuring DK Metcalf, Courtland Sutton, and Calvin Austin, with Roman Wilson developing in the background, would give Russell Wilson a balanced, fast, and experienced group. Add Pat Freiermuth at tight end and Najee Harris in the backfield, and you've got a serious offensive threat. From a financial and strategic perspective, the situation is more delicate. The Steelers have already committed a large portion of their salary cap and are betting big on veterans for an immediate impact season. Making another bold move could leave the team without draft capital or future flexibility. But one thing's for sure, GM Omar Khan has already shown he's not afraid to take risks. If he sees a golden opportunity in the market, he won't hesitate. So, passionate Steelers fan, what do you think about all this? Would you be excited to see Courtland Sutton, T. Higgins, or Brandon Ayuk wearing black and gold? Or do you think it's better to bet on the players already on the roster and give Roman Wilson more time to develop? Drop your opinion in the comments. It's super important to us and helps enrich the discussion within our community. And if you enjoyed this content, you know what to do. Smash that like button, subscribe to the Territorial Black and Gold channel, and hit the bell to get all the latest updates firsthand.